Hello, this is Itai Levitin at Investing Live, the new brand of forexlive.com. And I will be looking at ticker HUN, a very interesting and quite a large company in the Indian market, and the stock is in the Indian stock market. The company name is Hindustan Unilever, and it's the parent of many, many consumer brands throughout India, from soaps to almost anything else that you can find at the typical Indian home and outside as well. I'll be looking at a technical analysis here on the 4 hour chart. First of all, I will say that this yellowish channel is a speculative one. For a channel to be a channel, we need at least two touch points at the bottom. We even have, can make this a three because it's close enough. And some would say that these are two. So in a way, it is a channel, but some would also, some algorithms and some timeframes would look at it as one, but still also being a high, then we can look at this distant target with patience at around 2,950. But that's a general orientation because we're not basing our analysis only on that, to say the least. We'll be going also to this red resistance line. Okay, perfect two touches. On the third, it broke out with a nice breakout of over 3%, and we're right there. It's very logical after such breakouts to retrace down to retest. It may be towards the 2,384, which is the high of 27th of May 2025. It may be a little bit lower towards 2,366 here on this orange line, and some deeper pullbacks can be even again to that a red resistance line on a fourth touch before going up. However, there is more of a chance, more than a 50% chance, that after such a retracement, it'll go up simply because of the pattern and side actions that happened. We also have here a bull flag. Okay, here we have several touch points, and on the third, it broke out up, and it's looking good for more up. Now, let's also look at the volume profile on this range. Okay, I'll be going to, I'll be checking the fixed range volume profile, taking the slow just before this earnings on 25th of April 2024, and drawing it all the way for to the current date, the 7th of July 2025. Now, what's important is, first of all, we've got this over here. This is the point of control, and it's at approximately 2,325. This lower blue line is the value area low at around 2,165. And this upper blue line is the value area high at about 2,495 or so. When we look at this range, okay, when we look at the entire activity from that anchor, that's 16th of April 2024, till today's date, 70% of the activity of the transactions of the volume occurred within this range. Okay. And this price was the most popular of them all. And this is where previously buyers and sellers, the biggest amount of buyers and sellers agree that that's the fair price for HUN stock. But as you see, we've gone above it just after the breakout of that bullish bull flag that I mentioned, and just above that POC, it rallied up as if saying, guys, I believe that that fair value, that's not a fair value anymore. And this baby is going up because the company is worth more. That's basically what it's saying. And the next sort of natural junction, unless this is going to be some sort of a strange fake out, is going to be upper that upper area of the value area. So going to the value area high of about 2,490, 2,495 or so. Okay, so someone who it's at your consideration, this is not financial advice, but you can consider, for example, taking along, if I can, if I'm going to find it in a second, I always sort of lose it there. Uh, Hold on a second. Okay, yeah, I found it. I missed it before. This is the long position. Drawing tool. Let's say you enter at at around 2,388. Okay, then your first profit target, and I'm going to make my stop just below that POC. Okay, so your first profit target can be about 4.25% up to take, for example, a quarter or half of the position. Okay, let's say you buy 100 shares, you can sell 25 at around that level, as you can see here at around 2,490. Okay, and then when you get to that level, you can move your stop, which is currently at a 3% risk, and it's at 2,317. Then once you get to that first target, you can move your stop to the entry. So you don't make sure you don't lose any money if the price reverses on you. And on, so for example, 75% of the position, because you took out 25, you can go up all the way to around here, which is about 24%. Okay, that's at about 2,963 on this example. And of course, don't take it, by the decimal. It's an orientation, but basically, you're taking another 24% on the second part of the position after you took just above 4%. If it all doesn't work out, if you got to the stop before reaching that first profit target, you lose 3%. And there's a logic here because you're not just risking randomly 3%. It would be price faking out the bulls, not sustaining that excellent story of the breakout, and fooling everyone, or now it's fooling everyone, and then going down below that point of control that is so important. See, that's where the biggest node is. Okay, that would make sense. That would mean that there is no bullish case here, probably. So that is a way to consider buying. Other than that, there's a lot of good information fundamentally on the stock. Do read it and enjoy it. Do return to Investing Live for additional information. Remember, this is not financial advice. These are our opinions. We try to empower you in decision making, giving you an original perspective, and we hope it helps. Thanks.